Hi everyone. I love this time of year. It's a great time of year to get together with friends. This is my good friend and client Janice Napper and celebrate the season with all the gatherings that happen and celebrations. I invited Janice over so that I could just do a casual makeup for those family gatherings or friends. A lot of times we think of makeup as only for really dressy occasions. So I thought I'd just show some tips and tricks to help you feel the most beautiful this season. And we're just going to have fun. Thanks for being here, Janice. So the first thing is skincare. And this is the time of year when dryness is an issue for a lot of people. I'm going to prep Janice's skin with the Rhoda Design Group Botanical Skincare line. This is the gentle herbal cleanser, and it's loaded with botanicals. You can use this to take off makeup, but you can also use it as an alternative cleanser in the daytime. I have another cleanser that is a glycolic cleanser, but this is just very gentle and hydrating. How does it feel, Janice?
Good.
Oh, good. Your skin is beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. And this just helps to keep your skin protected from the weather, it helps to kind of keep at bay the dryness that can happen with stress. Some people are stressed during the season, depending on what's going on. This is a great way to treat yourself to self-care before you start off headed to your holiday occasions. So I'm just going to take that off. Normally you would just rinse it off with warm water and a washcloth, but in interest of time, I'm just going to tissue that off with a face cloth. I love this cleanser to remove eye makeup at night. It's great for that before you get into a foaming cleanser. You always want to do both. And then to pH balance the skin, I'm going to just finish that cleansing process with a hydrating toner. A lot of people are not using toner right now, and it really is the rinse cycle, if you will, because it helps to eliminate the film that any cleanser will leave behind. It also will pH balance your skin. I'm using exfoliating cotton pads, which I think are amazing. And that's what the toner's job is to do, is to help exfoliate dry, dead skin that'll surface in the skin's normal cycle. You'll find that there are certain times a year that you'll have a little bit of brown or gray on the cotton pad. We have extra shedding that happens depending on if you are just kind of healing from being out in the sun a lot or on vacation where you've gotten a lot of coloring and it's starting to fade and break up. That's what will start to show up on the cotton pad. And I know, Janice, you like to travel, so that's ideal for you. Have any fun trips planned?
No, well, going to Egypt and Ghana in January.
Nice.
Yeah,
I'm
looking
excited
forward to
for
that.
you. Can't wait to see the pictures when you get back.
Yeah.
This is probably this product that I'm using. I know you like it, Janice, too. This is the peptide complex serum. It has 3 complex peptides. It has hyaluronic acid in it, which is in our skin. It's similar to aloe vera in the texture of hyaluronic acid. And you can get hyaluronic acid from aloe vera. But it acts as a humectant to draw moisture to the skin. and help the skin to hold moisture. It's a great moisture magnet. But what it also does is it helps to firm the skin from the inside out. Because of the molecular structure of it, it will penetrate deep into Janice's skin. Do you love the eye cream, Janice? I know I do.
Oh, yeah.
What I like about it is that it just helps to firm and reduce the appearance of dark circles. This is our eye rescue that you can pat completely around the eye. You can also pat it on the lips too. Your skin around your eyes, this is the eye rescue. The skin around the eyes is about 3 times thinner than the face, so the moisturizer has to have a smaller molecule in order to penetrate. I'm going to go right into makeup now. How's your skin feel, Janice?
Oh, nice and cool.
Oh, goody, gumdrops. Now, I know you like the BB cream, and in case people don't know what BB means, it was a phenomenon that started in Asia. BB stands for beauty balm. And the Rhoda Design Group BB cream is a hybrid of a primer, a serum, and a little bit of a tinted moisturizer. And so I know you don't like a lot of foundation. What I'm going to do is mix the BB cream. I use it as a primer. I'm going to mix it with the foundation for her skin, so she'll have just a really soft, easy, casual coverage. It's not going to look like she's got makeup on. Don't you love when that happens? So I'm putting a little bit of a pump of the BB cream on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to put a pump of the foundation on the back of my hand. Mix the two of them together. You can use fingers, you can use a foundation brush. It really doesn't, there are no rules, but I like to use a foundation brush because I get a more even coverage this way. The oils, the natural oils from your fingers will break up this coverage in those areas of your face where you have extra oil. Janice, you're going to love this. I know you don't like foundation, but wait till you see. I'm going to show you half the face at a time. It's a perfect match for you. Can you see?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that pretty?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to worry about the coverage not being even with the brush as well. And I'm just putting that all over her face so she has a nice even canvas. You know, in the 80s, we used to put foundation on the lips.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to revisit that because what it does, it really helps to hold the foundation on a lot longer. I mean, not the foundation, your lip color on a lot longer. Kind of works as a lip primer. And I'm just going to take a sponge and press and roll. I don't like to powder the skin in Colorado. We're so dry here, and I almost feel like it's rude. Unless you have oily skin, I like to just refine the surface with this press and roll technique all over the skin. It just refines the way it looks, and it sets it. It looks like we've powdered her lightly without having to do so. It. Now, wow. How do you feel?
Good.
Oh, goody.
Very relaxed.
Oh, goody. Gumdrops. Now, we're going to go into a little bit of, I'm going to get into brows, but before I do that, I'm going to put a little bit of concealer on your eyelid to serve as an eyeshadow base. Comb your brows in first. You've done a great job with your brows, Janice. They're pretty. They're very pretty.
Oh, thank you.
This year, the brows, the microblading is going away. The false eyelashes are going away. We're really getting back to a more natural, elegant makeup, which is my favorite. So I'm just going to take you into some light touches here. You're I love this concealer. It is amazing how natural it looks. Let me see, you are the E2. A little bit here on the lid, and it just serves to get rid of the little bit of shadow that we have on the lid. It will also serve as an eyeshadow base. I'm using a tiny amount of this concealer. Less is more for sure. Taking that completely over the lid so we have an eyeshadow base. Janice, what's your comfort level with eyeshadows? I know you don't typically wear them.
Back in the 70s and 80s, they would have to match the outfit, and I would wear them. But I typically don't wear eyeshadow now.
Okay, so I'll make sure that I just put a teeny bit on you, just a little touch. I'm using the eyeshadows from the Cool Makeup Kit in the Rhoda Design Group collection. And because you don't like a lot, we're going to make sure it's super soft. Most of the eyeshadows in this kit are matte. Use your water as a prop here. And so it's not going to look like, hi, I've got an eyeshadow. So I'm just going to take a little bit of a, what's your favorite color?
Orange.
Orange? Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have other favorite colors? I know you look amazing in red and blues.
Oh, yeah, I like those too. Yeah, red.
Red is a good
one of
color.
my favorite colors.
Oh, goody, goody. I'm going to take a little bit of this matte plum. It's this one here at the bottom. It's just very understated. And I'm just going to wash her lid. When I say wash, I'm just going to take a brush like this. It's just it's a flat looking fluff brush, and just take this color and just put it on the round part of the eyelid. It's a very soft color, so it's not going to look loud. It's not going to take you out of your comfort zone. But it'll give you just a little bit of accent on the eyes. What I love about eyeshadow is it makes us look expensive. It dresses up the face a little bit more. I'm going to do that on the other side. I'm not taking this all over the lid, just the bottom half, especially on the round part of the eye. We're going to put other colors around it, but I don't want you to be alarmed because it won't look like you have on a lot of eyeshadow. And you can see I'm just feathering it out with my brush and my fingers. Now, take a little bit of this beautiful, it's a gorgeous burgundy. It's going to look amazing on top of the other color layer, this one here. Especially going into a red accent. Even if you were doing other accents, I'm going to put this right in the crease. And it's not going to be a cut crease or anything strong. It'll just be an accent of a softer, lighter color that we're weaving into the other one. So we kind of get an ombre sort of effect that's soft. And one of the things that's so fun is if you don't like eyeshadow, but you want to start to make friends with it, if you're working with botanical mineral shadows like this, it's not going to look loud. You're not going to get a ton of color unless you want to. It is buildable. But you can see it's just really pretty and understated. Almost taking that underneath the eyebrow, but not quite. I'm going to take this other color, which is a sort of a light. It's that quintessential color we had in the 80s, remember?
Oh,
this light color we all had.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not going to look like that on the skin. It's going to melt into the skin. It'll give you a little bit of light under the eyebrows. We are going to do the eyebrows in just a second, but I wanted to finish the shadow part first. There are really no rules in terms of the order of appearance. But this gives her a nice light. So we have a finished ombre eyeshadow. And you'll love it, Janice, because it's not going to look like, hi, I've got on eyeshadow. Oops. Let me take this water bottle here. There we go. How does it feel so far?
Feels good.
Oh, good. That's the important part. It should be fun. I mean, isn't that what it's about? Is having fun and making it a part of your self-care. So now I'm going to go into brows, and I love, love, love showing this beautiful soft brow technique that I learned when I was a makeup artist in Hollywood. It's just really simple and clean. And one of the things that I did when I was designing the kit was to make sure you have your brow color that you can use from your eyeshadow. So I'm going to take a mixture. Wow. That's exciting. We needed a little laugh, right? So I'm going to take the matte gray and the matte soft brown and mix them together to be her eyebrow color. Even though her hair is a soft black, I don't want to put the black shadow on because it's going to look too harsh. So you'll see how that'll give you a great, I'll pick that up in a minute. Well, you'll see how those two will give you a great brow color. I'm taking both of those and mixing them on the Rhoda Design Group angle brush. And what I'm going to do, make sure I'm not blocking the camera here, is I'm going to hold her brow up with my thumb and take this color and just sketch it underneath her back brow to create a baseline, and then pull out of it. So you create the baseline with the horizontal strokes and then fill in with vertical strokes. It's beautiful. Can you see how it fills them in, but you don't look like, hi, I've got on strong brow color. This is going to be one of the things that you'll see replacing the microblading that is fading out of popularity, is a softer, more natural looking brow. So again, I hold her eyebrow up with my thumb, I sketch underneath to create a baseline, and then I fill in vertically. Brows are about 75% of the eye, and so by having your brows shaped a little bit, it really steps up the frame that the brows are supposed to be. I'm just going to give you a little bit more. You'll love the softness of this and the wearability of it. It's not going to, I prefer matte shadows over pencils because they don't, if you have a hot flash or if you're working in the kitchen and you get hot, your wax-based pencil's going to melt on you. This way you have your brows until you decide to take them off at night. Janice, you're going to love how soft that is. Can you see already? From a distance, it doesn't look like I have got on brows, but it did make a difference to finish that piece. Now, let's pull this part. I'm going to give you some liner. Here's the cool thing that gets me excited. So I love when I can make things versatile. I have a beautiful product called Eyeliner Sealer. And here it is. And you just take a couple drops and wet the brush, and it waterproofs the eyeshadow. So we're going to take that same, and I don't want to put black on you. This time I'm going to go for navy, because what navy does is it makes the whites of the eyes whiter. So I'm going to take this navy, I've wet the brush, and it makes an amazing waterproof liner. There are pencils in the kit, but this is a nice way to give you a sort of a velvet liner, if you will. Have it closed for me, and I'll have you keep your eye closed until it dries. That way it won't bleed up. It's easy to control too this way. And because of the brush, you can really get it super close to the lash line. I'm going to grab a little bit more color. Don't open your eyes yet for me. I'm almost there. It dries pretty quickly, so you won't have to worry about it. The other thing that I thought of when we were developing these eyeshadows is the base of them is manganese. And manganese is a mineral. If you have crepey eyelids, which you don't, Janice, but some women do, it'll help to smooth out that crepiness. So you're kind of getting a little bit of a botanical treatment when you wear the eyeshadow. Isn't that great? Mm-hmm. Now you can open. Wow! Have you opened and look up for me? I just want to angle a little bit in the corner. Go ahead and open it, but look up. Right in this corner. I know it's tricky. There you go. I'm not going to put any liner on Janice on the bottom unless you want some. What do you think, Janice? Isn't that soft? Mm-hmm. If you haven't had a lot of sleep, it's not recommended to wear liner on the bottom. If you avoid it, if you haven't had a lot of sleep, that's not the case with you. But if you also want just a very understated eyeshadow, don't put anything underneath. We're not putting mascara underneath. That's something that you won't see anywhere. What I'm going to do is show you a beautiful technique that I learned that is just beautiful for making the lashes full. Come over here and grab my disposable wand. Here we go. This is an HD formula. So what it's going to do is it's going to volumize and curl and define. I am going to do, let me show you something. It's in black. I'm going to do concealer under your eyes after I finish the mascara. But I always do that last in case there's fallout from the shadow or from the mascara after we put that in place. So now, I'm going to have you look down, but don't close for me. And I'm pressing it into her lashes and doing the zigzag. What you'll love about this technique and this formula is it will help to curl your lashes too, so you don't have to do that in a separate step. I'm going to show you one eye at a time so you can see it really volumizes and curls. You have nice lashes, Janice.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Take a peek. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Isn't that fun?
Mm-hmm.
Move over here, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Do the other side. Zigzag a little bit. The zigzag is also pushing the lashes up, and that's what's creating the curl. Can you feel me doing that? Where I'm pushing. That way we curl your lashes as we put the mascara on. If you happen to get any mascara on your face while you're putting your mascara on, happens sometimes. Let it dry completely. Don't try to get it off right away because it'll really smear. If you let it dry, you can just flick it off with a Q-tip. It's a lot easier to remove. One of the things I forgot to say, which I always love to remind everyone, including myself, when you're doing your makeup, especially the brows, we tend to obsess over making sure they're absolutely the exact same, and most people don't have symmetry. And so I always try to remind myself and others that brows are sisters, not twins. Wow. Looks amazing, Janice. Excuse me, bumping into your knee. How does that feel? Huh?
Oh, it feels good.
Okay. Now we're going into concealer for underneath. I'm going to take a little sponge though and make sure, Q-tip actually, because I have a little bit of mascara that came under there. So have you look straight up for me. Janice, do you normally wear, when you do wear makeup, do you wear any liner underneath?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I've seen this, not on you, but on a lot of women. They'll wear a liner underneath and none on top. And you don't want to do that because what it does is it draws attention to dark shadows and fine lines underneath. So wear it on top because it'll make the eye look taller and fuller. Now we're going to take a little bit of the concealer, have you look straight up for me, and I'm just going to take that right in the inside corner. I'm putting it in a smile under, so can you see what I mean by a smile? In the inside corner, underneath the eye, and all the way up to the eyebrow. So from eyebrow to eyebrow, really, on each side is where the concealer goes. I love concealer because it just wakes the face up with light. And light is our friend, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's the season of light. And so I thought it was just apropos to play with light on the face. You don't want the holiday lights to outshine your beauty, right?
Mm-hmm.
Again, we're doing a smile. Here and here. Have you look straight up for me, Janice. I'm going to take it right underneath your lashes. And less is more. You know, the other thing I want to mention too is highlighting and heavy contouring. That went out this summer. Coming out of COVID, a lot of people, it just didn't make sense. And not that we're completely out of it, but things are more casual, that people are living a more casual lifestyles, and so that heavy contouring and highlighting doesn't make sense for the settings. And makeup, I am going to put a little bit of concealer around the mouth because we tend to have a little shadow there. Makeup is really an accessory for what you're wearing. So if you're wearing something casual, you want to do a casual makeup. In my experience, I've seen a lot of women do one makeup style for everything, and you want to do casual makeup when you're wearing casual because it's an accessory to what you're wearing, and then dressy makeup for when you're going out doing something a little bit more on the evening elegant side. So now I want to put a little bit of blush on you. A lot of women don't like blush, and I don't know. Do you like it, Janice? You're not a blush person.
I don't know because I just don't wear it.
Okay.
I used to, but
okay. I want to make sure that it looks natural and it's something that feels right for you. What I recommend is to mix your blush colors. You'll find that most makeup artists will do that. So I'm going to put this back a little so everybody can see. I'm going to take my brush and just go all the way into these four on the brush. It's a mixture of several different colors. That way it's going to look the most natural in Janice. And there are three ways to blush. We have the casual, which is the apple of the cheek. It's like a sideways teardrop that ends at the side of the eyebrow. for business, it's high on the cheekbone, goes back to the hairline, and for evening, it goes underneath the cheekbone. So since this is casual, I'm just going to have you smile, Janice. Right here on the apple of the cheek, just a little bit. I want it to look like you just came in from outside and it was a little cold, which it kind of is today, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Not too much, though. And then there we have it. You don't want to do circles. Remember, it's a teardrop. And then go around the edges of it so it looks like you're blushing from within. And then last but not least, gotta pick up my pencils on the floor here. We're having fun and we haven't even had our glass of wine, right? I love it. I love it. Okay. So now, let me grab the lipstick here. We have, and you're wearing a red top or a blue top, or what would you like to wear today? I know you brought a couple. Which one are you feeling?
Oh, we can do the red.
Okay. I was hoping you'd say that because you look amazing in red, Janice.
Yeah,
You're one of the few people. I mean, I feel like whenever I see you, and it's just you work all color well, but you're especially stunning in red. So I'm going to take a little bit of lip liner. And I want the lip liner to look discreet. I don't want it to look like, hi, I've got on lip liner. I know you've seen it a lot.
Oh, yeah.
No shade on people that like that look, but I want this to be an understated, casual kind of look. So, that being said, I'm going to just sketch your lip liner right on your lip line. And the purpose of it is just to hold your lipstick in to keep it from feathering out. If you happen to press your lips together a lot, you might not want to do that because that's going to push it outside the lip. So this is just sketching your lip line. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to mix your red lipstick because I don't want it to look like, hi, I've got on red lipstick since it's a casual kind of thing. I guess you could do it that way though for the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try it. But I love mixing, so I'm gonna take the privilege of just mixing it so it takes it down a notch. Have you part your lips for me a little bit. I just love it. Not everybody can wear it well. I'm one of them. I can't wear red well. It tends to take over. But you wear it very well, Janice. And if you put it on, I mixed a little bit of gloss into it just because it's so dry here in Colorado. And this will keep the lips comfortable. Now, if you don't like your lips to have as much intensity of color, you can always blot it like our mothers used to do when they put the lipstick on. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
I want you to see and tell me how you feel about it. Let me grab a mirror for you and put you a little bit more front and center on the camera so everybody can see how pretty you are. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to blot it or do you want to keep it?
Yeah, we can keep it.
Isn't that fun?
Mm-hmm. It is.
Wow. Well, thank you for joining two friends having fun, getting ready for the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
I hope this inspires you to have some fun and take in some self-care with your makeup. Happy holidays. So we're back just really quickly to show you how the look complements Janice's red outfit. She looks amazing in red. Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays.